Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, in a walking place, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, the FYI radio show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, click and listen live, or you can go the easy route to 1400 AM or 1350 AM and click the church webcast, and guess what? You can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It really is a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM and WPCE 1400. Good morning to you.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Roberta Carter, good morning. We also want to welcome LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, and we'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Do all that.
And you'll shout them out
later on
in the show.
Oh my goodness, it is a beautiful day. It's August the 10th. It's a special day. And we want to wish our co-host a happy birthday.
Thank you so very, very much. This is a beautiful day. It's my birthday.
Mr. E, how you feel?
Oh, I feel wonderful.
All right. Got any great plans?
No great plans whatsoever.
Oh, your birthday, Mr. E,
it's a great day. Just going to enjoy today.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to you. You all wish Mr. E a happy birthday. You all that are looking, make sure you put it in our feed, our links and everything. Just say happy birthday, Mr. E. We also have Mr. E's Cash App up there. You all want to bless Mr. E. We got the Cash App, and you all say something to him and make his day very, very pleasant.
I want to also give a great shout out to Bishop Mitchell. Today is his birthday.
Wow.
And the CEO of Christian Broadcasting Company, Miss Katrina Chase. Today is her birthday.
How beautiful. Yeah. Happy birthday, Miss Katrina Chase, Dr. Chase. I know you feel good. I know you're going to do something special. So, Mr. You don't have nothing to do special, but a lady, she's going to celebrate her birthday, honey.
That's wonderful.
And she's looking for, old lady is looking for plenty of gifts.
Is she looking for gifts?
Absolutely. Okay. So, good. Oh, wow. That is wonderful. So, happy birthday to you all those August babies out there. Happy birthday to you. This is Wednesday.
That's right.
And what day is this, Mr. E?
Today is Hump Day! That's what the day is.
You all should be up and popping and feeling real good. It's the middle of the week.
That's right. And the sun is shining on the outside. It's 83 degrees. It's going to be a little humid out there today,
Yes.
but you got rain coming in the PM. You know, I think about the time that I was born, it's going to rain.
Oh, wow. Well, that is so marvelous, Mr. E. I tell you what, we usually have our current jobs on Friday, but we have some today that we have for you. Mr. E, are you ready?
I'm ready to give the current job listing. So get you a pen and a piece of paper and jot these things. The Norfolk International Airport is looking for janitorial services down there and baggage claim people.
Really?
Federal Express is looking to hire. United Postal Service is looking to hire. And that other one with the great trucks that we see all over the world. Prime is looking for drivers, and don't, if you have been incarcerated and thinking there's no program set aside for you, I want to let you know that Lowe's and Home Depot and Ford Motor Company, they're looking, Harititas, Burger King, you name it, they're looking to hire.
Absolutely.
Our job listings that follow is the Virginia Arts Festival financial. Virginia Art is looking for a financial director. The Ziegler American Dream Theater is looking for a director.
Okay, yes, St. Luke's Historic Church Development Coordinator, that's what they need. SPSA HR Manager, Peter Foundation Legacy, they need a gift assistant.
The Girl Scouts of CC looking for a recruiter, outdoor manager, and giving manager.
Okay, Fear to Freedom, they need a chief operating officer. Dolphin Scholarship Foundation, they need a scholarship administrator.
Community Outreach Coalition assistants looking for a program, a director. They're also looking for a grant writer and an advisor.
Absolutely, an advisor, yes, a community grant writer for kids. They also need a resource specialist and a shelter assistant.
And a resource, yeah, you got it. The shelter for kids looking for a shelter assistant. Bay Aging Housing is looking for intake specialist and VDC operational counsel and a veteran director care program assistant.
Absolutely. Now, this is already on our pages. You can go to Edward Everett's personal page, Yolanda Hinton's. You can go to FYI Radio Show, LinkedIn, you name it, it's there. You can like and share it and give it to your friends via email if you would like. Also, I want to thank those that are sharing this information. Right. A lot of you all are sharing this when we post it. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so very much. Miss Hinton, and don't forget, if y'all need jobs, if they need jobs, there are jobs lined it up all over the 757 and the 252. Signs are everywhere. And let your children, young men know, older gentlemen know that they can create jobs as well and get out there and do what you do.
500,000 jobs added to the economy.
Wow.
That's a lot of people going back to work, Mr. E.
That's right. A lot of people going back to work. I want to let you know that Wally World, which is Walmart, they are no longer hiring anymore. They say they're too top heavy at the top. So they're getting ready to lay some folks off. They're going to lay 100 people down off in Walmart, and they're not hiring at your local stores.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, there's jobs still out there for you all, or you can create your own job, your own business. People have been very creative throughout the pandemic. And hey, the sky's the limit to what you can have.
That's right. And all you got to do, create, use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and get it.
Yes, Mr. E, FY Radio Show segment, What's Under the Hat? Issues concerning men.
That's what it's all about.
We love talking about
the men.
Steve Harvey gritted on you all. He told a whole bunch of secrets.
He sure did sell us
out. What men do and how. Why do you feel that he wouldn't told on you all like that? A lot of men, even you, Mr. You got a little bit mad at Steve Harvey.
I thought that Mr. Steve Harvey was selling out.
In what way?
He done had what, 3 marriages now? And so now, since he done had 3 marriages, and now he wants to give the women the upper hand to own a brother and what a brother does, because somewhere down the line he feels guilty.
I'm guilty about what?
Uh,
When he was serving that
when
tea,
he
honey,
was serving that tea,
and
told
he
all
was
the
telling
tea.
everything like we didn't know. But anyway, he just confirmed some of the things we knew about you all anyway. So
Giving us ammunition, giving y'all ammunition to
oh,
really beat us up to, because, men has a tendency of not telling everything. We're holding back. We hold back on you because, some things we want to keep in our repertoire. And, so, and sometimes we're a little ashamed to let the cat out the bag.
oh, you all have done so much, huh? But anyway, we're going to talk about something, and we want to know if you men are going to be able to relate to this. We're talking about bullying today.
Yeah.
Bullying. Mr. You said, yeah. As a matter of fact, we should have had Felix up here on today.
Yeah.
But bullying is right underneath your nose. Do men bully, Mr. E?
I think men bully in a little bit. Because
What you mean a little bit?
I think men do bully just a little bit. Because they're really trying to express themselves. And so now they got to get very forceful. They got to really let you know we mean business, and it looked like y'all don't hear it the first time. Not y'all,
okay,
but
Mr. E.
they don't hear it the first time.
Okay.
But he had to go back and do it the second or third time, and y'all think that he's mad or he's just only trying to express himself.
Mr. E, you act like bullying is a good thing.
No, bullying is not a good thing. Bullying is one of the worstest things that one could ever do to somebody. I'm reminded that even Chanel O'Keefe, better known as Shaq. Yeah, better known as Shaq, has bullied somebody,
He said so.
That's right. He was a bully too, big as he is. Who would mess with him anyway?
I guess when he was coming up, he was just growing into his, his weight, his height. His mom and them had to put a stop to it.
Well, I guess
because he was getting in trouble all the time.
I guess he got tired of folks calling him the Jolly Green Giant, But he even got to the point where he bullied a handicap, a person that was handicapped, and he bullied him so bad that the cat couldn't deal with it.
Oh my goodness! And while we're talking about bullying today, Crystal Community Development Corporation has a date that we want you all to save, and that's October the 15th. Is our Community Against Bullying, a call to action now. Bullying is a big problem, Mr. E. Bullying is everywhere, and we definitely need to continue to address bullying. It has really caused things to go really, really too far. And so, you have children that experience bullying, and the schools are at their wits' end. And Crystal Community Development Corporation, we're going to continue to find ways to eradicate it, find ways to help victims speak out and be strong, and then find solutions for bullies.
That's what it's all about, Miss Hinton, is finding solutions, for bullying. Sometimes when I look at folks and that are bullies, that a lot of people said it's okay. That's his ways. That's the action that he takes. But it can go far and beyond. Not only men could be bullied, but women can be bullies also. And so since you got both people that can be bullies, and sometimes we got to figure out what caused them to go that way.
Well, actually, I tell you what, I did not pay attention to bullying. I was doing teaching a program in Newport News. It was an anti-drug program for children. And it was so many children. We had more children and didn't have enough adults to manage.
Mm-hmm.
It became such a problem. And so, I was noticing, a lot of bullying. At first, I hadn't paid any attention to it. Kids bullying other kids. Kids bullying adults, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Adults bullying kids.
Yeah.
Adults bullying adults.
That's
It
right.
was amazing to, see so much of it in one place. And so, I said, I really want to address this with my organization, and I started writing a book. Bullying is right underneath your nose. The book is actually out, a new edition. It's in English and in Spanish. Bullying is right underneath your nose. And it addresses bullying, and address why people bully, where bullying is, uh, what you can do about bullying, and just talking from the perspective of the bully and the victim. It's not just one sided. We're trying to really, really bring answers to those who are, in the mix.
That's right.
And so I, became aware of it, started the initiative, Our Community Against Bullying. Had plenty of rallies and dinner and dialogues with our leaders, with our youth, panel discussions, all kind of things. And like I said, even the book, and there are some other things that are coming that youth are really going to enjoy in finding answers, and families and parents too. But we really, really need to get a hold of it. Mr. E, as I begin to talk with people, they begin to tell me about their experience. The minute I would mention the word bully or bullying, you should hear the stories that have come out of it.
Wow.
There were grandmothers that were raising their grandchildren who were at their wits' end. Their grandchildren were suicidal. You had kids that didn't know what to do in school, and they began to have depression and anxiety. I began to meet bullies who would tell me their story of, hey, how in the world, did I get into this? Some people are bullies, and they want to find a way out. Some of them are in it and they love it. They love victimizing people. In the book, it also talks about who victims are. And I think you mentioned a little while ago, Mr. E, handicap. They go after handicap. They go after people that they feel are minorities.
That's
or
right.
senior
That's
citizens,
right. Weak
or
people,
quiet
yeah.
people. And then where you find bullying, you find it anywhere children are, in the daycare, college, and high school, wherever. But you also find bullying on cyberspace, which has become a big problem.
That's right. That's right. They're finding bullies everywhere. Ms. Hinton, when we begin to talk about bullies, we find that when they become bullies, that because their lack of attention, they're looking for people to, just like you were saying just a few minutes ago, you was in a school and there were about 180 kids in the school. And in the school, you can rest assured that everybody wants their attention, want to get some attention. So when you don't give them that attention, they try to get their attention some other means, some other way, and some have become bullies because they want their lack of attention. They want to start fights, and they want to take over, and because of a lack of attention. And then some of them are at babies at 2 years old, young folk that become, especially when they're living in a single family. When they get living in a single family, dad and mom buy them all the toys that they needed. When they get around children, their toys are still at their house, but they see a toy that daddy or mama has purchased for them, then they saying, this is mine. And they get really upset when somebody else plays with that toy.
Yes, I mean, they do that. And, most kids do that. They want what's theirs is theirs. They have ownership, over it. But it goes a little farther than that when you're talking about bullying. A lot of times in homes, you have bullies that, and some of them are, older siblings. It could be the younger ones that are bullies, but sometimes parents don't pay attention to it as bullying.
Yeah.
They say maybe it's just child's play or sibling rivalry.
Right.
But we've seen where sibling rivalry can get out of hand. There was a young man who was bullied years and years. And I mean, he was definitely out of whack. He was just really, he couldn't function. He had been traumatized and bullied by his sibling for the longest time, Miss E. So, bullying is a serious matter. It's not just, okay, I'm going to tease you. People can really, really get down and dirty when it comes to bullying. You have bullies that take kids' money
That's right.
on a daily basis.
Lunches.
You got kids that do certain things when it comes to your property. They feel like, hey, I own the rights to what you have. Or they taunt, they tease, they call them names. You can't be different. And so it becomes a problem. They want to fight. We have a video online on Facebook. If you all want to go and look at it, it shows, people egging on bullies.
Yeah.
Come on, after school, get her. She thinks she's cute. Oh, he think he's so much. Let's go ahead and, let's put them in their place.
That's right. And that's what happens. Bullies figure out a way that they can get the attention, envious of you. I had a grandchild, who was a little heavy set, want to hang around with the Barbie dolls.
Yes.
And the Barbie dolls wouldn't let her hang around with her. So she got really, really out of character. And she wants to fight and act like she done lost her everlasting mind. She became a part of a gang.
Yes.
Now, since she's a gang member, she became now she was out of control until she got of age.
Yes.
And when she got of age, she had to go to the real jail.
Oh, wow. So she understood, hey, it can be problematic to, go down that wrong road. But let's talk about gangs and talk about, how bullying plays out. A lot of kids don't want to be in gangs.
That's
a lot
right.
of them do, because they're looking for that place, that support system. And that's how they're recruited. Oh, we love you. We can do this for you. Just be a part of what we're doing. And then so we have, people who, pull them in or force them in. There's a friend of mine whose grandson was just murdered. That's what I said, murdered, because he would not come into the gang. He refused to come in that gang, and the gang, one of the gang members killed him. It's extreme. It's a big problem. You're forced. This is the thing. A bully forces you to do things. And so these people have to do things. They have to comply with the gangs. They got to go out. They got to murder folk. They got to steal. They got to,
That's right.
put drugs out in the street. They've got to do all that kind of thing. They got to be jumped in. They got to be jumped out. And I tell you what, try. They have to be jumped in. I tell you what, try to jump out.
That's right. Try to get out the gang and see what happens. Miss Cynthia, we talk about the young folks in gangs as being bullies, but did you not know that older folks can be bullies and set into their ways also, and still bullying folks in convalescent homes?
Yes.
They bullying folks all over. Adults are bullying just as well as the children. So, our listening audience have to understand that bullying is everywhere.
Absolutely.
And it's right underneath your
It
nose.
is. You just got to look around. And, I became aware of it. Like I said, I didn't pay it any attention. But then all of a sudden, I saw it, and I saw it extreme. I talked to people, and it was extreme. I was just talking to one of the librarians in this area, and she saw my book, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose. And she said, you know what? She said, I had a problem with that, with bullying. My mother had to take a young lady and her mother to court to stop this problem called bullying. She said she didn't even do anything, but the young lady wanted her to be a victim, and she wanted to victimize her all the time, and her mother had to put a stop to it. And so this is the problem now. It is harmful.
Yes,
there has to be a solution. But I tell you what, the schools and other places are at their wits' end, Mr. E, because now the lawsuits.
That's right. That is so true.
Off.
The lawsuits are popping up, and folks are taking their local cities and their states to the courthouses.
Absolutely.
Because one, they could have put an end to it, because not only does is you got bullying, but it does something to the mindset of a
Yes.
child. You know, sometimes mental illness set in. Sometimes
Absolutely.
a child get bullied so bad and just don't know what to do. Don't even want to go to school. You know,
Absolutely.
people bully because of complexion, how big your feet may be, and because you have a sickness like alopecia. You know, and folks
Absolutely.
just go to far and beyond just to bully people. They don't like your gums, your clothes, or they don't like the car that you're driving. And we never touch bases on it, but there are bullies on the highway.
Road rage.
Yeah,
Road rage is a form of bullying.
that's right.
And but like I was saying, Mr. E, it's gotten such a problem to be such a problem, and we're going to have my brother on, Dr. Darrell Williams, who is a specialist and has to go into the schools. Mr. E would like for you all to call in if you're interested in calling in to talk about your experience or anything you want on this topic to say about bullying.
The telephone number to dial is 757-624-9475. The phone lines are available. We can take about 2 phone calls if you'd like to call and voice your opinion on bullying, how tough and rough it is to be a bully, how it hurts your opponent, how it hurts your classmates, your friend, your cousin, your mama, and your daddy in their own home. You know, children today is really bucking up against good morning.
We'd like to say good morning to you.
Good morning to you all. I'm in process of driving, and I just turned my radio on. I had a grandson that was bullying through elementary school and bullying once he got in middle school.
Okay.
I noticed things are going on with him
Yes.
that shouldn't have been going on, hanging out in the street. Don't nobody know where you at. And I
Yes.
told his mom, I'm telling you right now, something is going on.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
had an incident that happened at the school, and they called his mother and told him that they would have to take him out of school because he just had a real bad attitude. Not knowing that it was gang related.
Yes, yes. And
So
that,
the
yes.
principal approached me one day and said, I know you are this young man's grandmother, but I want you to know the gangs are after him. And I just want y'all to take closer attention to him. He's a good child, and it's hard to get away from a bully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in 07, and you talk about young people bullying,
Yeah.
there were older guys
Yes.
that was bullying. They set a trap, which the devil set that trap for him to meet other kids in the neighborhood, not knowing until he got in there.
Yes.
They
Wow.
killed him in 07.
Wow.
They beat him to death
Oh my God.
with a mop stick that was aluminum. Them kind, they beat him so bad till he had an aneurysm and died. And then they took him to the hospital and left.
Wow.
So to you all that have kids, whether they are boys and girls, mamas, y'all better pay close attention to your child. It ain't about you.
Absolutely.
It's about you taking care of your child.
Yes.
So I'm saying that to say this. Get up off of y'all rested that's in your mind.
Yes.
All of that with the false eyelashes and you want to show your tail. Let me tell you, I've been through that. I've been down that road.
Yes.
The man don't want number one thing, and then guess what you tell other fellas about it. And so you know it, you messed up again.
Well,
So I'm
yes.
just saying, I
Thank
God
you.
for your radio station. And they got some out there about the girls are missing. Please,
Yes.
please
Absolutely. Well, we want to say thank you so much for your call, and See, I'm telling you all, it's a serious thing. It's Crystal Community Development Anti-Bullying Movement, our community against bullying, a call to action now.
Yeah.
We need you all to get involved. Save the date, October the 15th. We're going to have a rally. We're going to be pulling in activities for our youth. And we want to, have you all be a part of this. It's getting bad out there, and we're asking for your help. Make sure you get the book, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose, online, and just make sure you watch out for your children. We're going to talk with you all over here on social media. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back on Fun Friday.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WGPL 1350 AM, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Mr. E, bullying is a serious matter. It's right underneath your nose.
Good morning.
Yes, I just wanted to tell Miss Yolanda.
Yes.
Yesterday night, I got 2 grandbabies,
Mm-hmm.
and a boy put a gun on both of them. 10-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Lord have mercy. What was done? Did you all report it?
My daughter, when somebody put a gun on your grandkid, on your kids, you don't pay that no mind.
Mm-hmm.
But she called me back and told me that it was squashed, everything was okay.
Oh my.
But I was scared as a grandmother.
Yes.
That anything could have happened. They don't come to tell their mom at first because she didn't know anything about it. She was upstairs in the bathroom. But she called me and told me that it had happened. Then she called me back and told me they had squashed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. It is a serious matter. It's right underneath your nose, but it comes with violence, Mr. E.
That's
It
right.
is not child's play. It's
That's
not
right.
like, oh, look at you, look at your ears, look at your. This thing is a violent activity. People are bullying each other on by the score. Mr. E mentioned road rage and on the highway. These folks going crazy on the highway.
Miss Hinton, folks get that violent. I don't understand why folks are so mean this day and time, and what they want to do is beat you up, beat you down. And what you're doing
That's
now
right.
is bringing a great cause. What you're doing now is bringing great causes to our listening audience and to America, to bring this awareness to them, to let them know that bullying is for real.
It's for
And you might think they might think it's not for real, but I want them to know that this is for real. The lady just told us just a few minutes ago who called in and said her grandchildren was being bullied,
Absolutely.
a 13 and a 14-year-old.
Yes.
And someone pulled a gun out on them. Listen to me. You may not never understand with these gang members, they recruit young folk.
Yes.
And they don't want no old heads. They don't want, let me say that again. Gangs don't want old folk. They want young folks. And the reason why they want young folk, because the only thing a young man, a young woman would do is go into juvenile and get a slap on the wrist. And the next time you know, they back on the streets. So bullying is everywhere. It's in homes, it's in school.
Yes.
Hey, and folk may not never understand, it's in churches too.
Oops. But Mr. E, look at the things that these people do to children. They traffic them.
That's right.
They jump them in. Sometimes it's a sexual thing.
That's
when
right.
it comes to the ladies, they make them kill people. They make them steal. They make them sell drugs. They make them harass and just, and that's just one arm of bullying. You got even in the military, you got the harassment, the sexual harassment in the military. You can't even be in the military without somebody trying to force and take and bully you and make your life a living hell. I know a woman that was in the military and she suffered from mental illness as a result of bullying.
You know, Miss Hinton, not only in the military, but it's in sports, football,
Ooh.
baseball, basketball. There are bullies everywhere.
Yes.
You may not, and you know, sometimes I look at the seniors because I do an outreach ministry,
Absolutely.
but there are folks in the senior homes that are real live bullies. You know,
Yes.
they want it their way. If they can't get it their way, they'll make your life a living hell.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just too much, and I'm glad that we are addressing it. We've talked to parents,
That's right.
Kids, young adults, seniors who are suffering, and like I said, it's gone from there to now. The schools are just at their wits' end. These superintendents and people that in high places are saying, "What is the remedy to stop this mess in our school?" You can't even go to school without the somebody bullying. And this is the thing: bullies do it undercover a
Yeah.
lot of times. You got
Yeah.
them that's out there blatant, but a lot of them they pull you in secretly, and they threaten and they blackmail and they tell you, if you tell folks, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that to you. And so because you are in fear, you will not take the time to tell anybody. You go along with what that bully is saying and you suffer for a long time.
Because snitches get stitches. I want to say good morning to Miss Jewel Corporal, Miss Sheila Davis. Good morning to you, and thank you all. Miss Roberta Cotter, thank you all for joining us. Listen, we are bringing great awareness. I mean, I know awareness in October, but we're starting right here in
Absolutely.
August to let you know that it's all over the world.
Absolutely.
When we begin to look at bullying, you see that young man that goes to these schools and took that gun and shot down the hallway. It took police for such a long time to get there.
Yes.
But the young man had been bullied by somebody.
Ooh.
He came back to school and he wanted to take that anger, that hurt, that pain, and he wanted to get revenge himself.
Yes.
So he decided to kill innocent people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Innocent people are getting hurt for no reason. And then when bullies are in your community, you got people don't want to come outside their homes, beautiful homes.
Yes.
They can't get therapeutic. They can't go out there and work in their gardens and put flowers out because they're too afraid to leave their houses, leave their homes while they work in the garden. And not only that, there are some parents that live in homes that are being bullied by their own children.
Absolutely. You know, we're talking about cyberbullying as well, but let's talk about social media bullying. The young lady, when Beyonce's album came out, she said, made a statement that, oh man, how many writers? You got so many writers. Why do you have so many writers on one thing? She said she wasn't saying it to be nasty. She just, as a songwriter, as a big time songwriter herself, she was just curious. How do you divide money? You got 100 writers on one song or whatever the number was. And all of a sudden, here come the folk that did not appreciate the statement, didn't want to understand why she was saying it, but they were telling her to kill herself. She said they were telling her all kind of things. They was attacking it because they felt like they were attacking Beyonce. The lady was not attacking Beyonce. She was just making a statement. And so here they come. And so you got this social media, those trolls and those people that will just migrate and want to just destroy, you know, the mentality of people. I had a young lady in my program, and she made a statement about a celebrity. And she almost lost her mind.
Wow.
She couldn't believe that the attack. She was young to attack on social media from people, and it's like, you especially celebrities, please don't condone these cults or whatever that thing that you all have to have people just come and surround people and just try to destroy them. That's bullying.
That's right.
That's bullying.
Right. That's right. Hey, when you say something in that form, and you talk about Beyonce, and her songs that on her new album, it's just allegedly her song is on her new album, Miss Hinton, and I believe that what she's doing is really trying to get back.
Well, we don't know about what she's trying to do until she tell us what she's trying to do. She says certain things in songs, symbols, and stuff like that. But the point is that social media has an environment where they want to take and destroy lives right here, right out in the open on these platforms. And it's like, okay, really? You know, I always tell Mr. E, I can go on Facebook and make a comment about somebody negatively, and everybody that I know is going to come and attack them.
That's right.
And
That's
it's like, now hold up here, hold up. That's bullying. And so we have to be careful how we bully people, how we go along with,
That's right.
you know, bullying people. You know, somebody does something and, you know, say just like a singer or something, they come out and they say something just like Macy Gray. Macy Gray made a statement, something that she believed and felt conviction about. And here they go, they want to attack and cancel and pull. It's like, now y'all don't have nothing else better to do. You cannot try to destroy the lives of people because they've said something. Now, when it does so much harm where that person is just, you know, if they're trying to destroy somebody, you know, I can see people coming against it. But for opinion about a song or about, you know, just a speech or whatever, come on now, grow up.
You know, Miss Hinton, when you talk like, when you say something about that, is that people jump sides for no reason. You know, if you can be mad at me and you can tell somebody I'm mad at him and they tell somebody, you got 15 people that you have not done anything to mad at you for whatever the reason may be.
Yes.
You know, because that person is mad at you. Now that person done put somebody else on you. So now everybody is mad at you for no ungodly reason.
So it is just amazing how everything plays out. The arm of bullying is just getting bigger. You got so many arms. We talk about the gangs. We talk about in the workforce. We talk about on the streets. We talk about bullying everywhere. The schools don't have a solution. And we want everybody to come together, our community against bullying, a call to action now, and start paying attention, because guess what? Do you want to see your loved ones with a gun to their head, somebody forcing them in gangs?
That's right.
Do you want to see somebody on in the schools, a teacher, she's so traumatized, she's down on antidepressant? Do you want to see the schools fall away? You can't go to public school no more because bullying is so great. They have made the school broke. You know, do you want that? Is that what you want to see? Do you want to a life where children and people are trafficked and you can't have a life? Somebody wants to take your life and put it in a direction that they want it to go. You know, you want to pull somebody in and traffic them and don't want to, you know, get, you know, you just feel like you have rights to their life. You know, we know what that stuff is. You know, our race has been bullied, and we have been trafficked. You know, from Africa to here, and tore up. You know, I was just talking about us as a race, African Americans.
Yeah,
our beginnings here in this country, bullied and trafficked and treated like dogs, even after the fact. It is a terrible animal, a terrible problem. You watch your children, because some of them are victims and some of them are bullies.
And they're too afraid to tell you what's going on because they don't want to be beat up. They want to go to school. They don't want you to get you involved in it. So they're keeping it to themselves. They don't want to bring adults because they said that if you bring anybody in there, you're going to get beat up. You're going to get it. And they don't want no stitches. But yet and still they want to cry out. They want to tell somebody. Listen, to tell our listening audience about the petition that we got going on.
Absolutely. If you go on my page, if you go on LinkedIn, Yolanda Hinton, you'll see our Community Against Bullying call to action now petition. Please sign that petition. Please stand with us. You know, that's the problem there, when people are too afraid to respond to action, when they don't want to get involved unless something happens to their family. We need you all to just say, hey, there's a cause, and this is the time now to pull together. You don't want your neighborhoods taken over by gangs or people, by by the wicked one that feels the need to just come in and take and snatch and kill and steal and destroy. Our Community Against Bullying petition is on my page, is on co-host Everett's page. Like it, share it, and fill it out. Mr. E has the link right there. We're going to make sure you all see the link on social media platform. It's all over the place. And we're going to continue to talk about it. The book, Bullying, is right underneath your nose. Please, please get the book. You know, it's explaining what bullying is. It's explaining why bullies bully. It's explaining, you know, who gets bullied and some of the solutions for bullying. This is our first book. It's in English and in Spanish. You can go online to Amazon. You can go online to Apple. You can go to Barnes and Noble, Kindle. You know, the links are on social media. I will post it again for you all. Get the book, but also join us on October the 15th for our rally to stop bullying. Our children need to have skills. Mr. They need to know how to deal with bullies.
That's right.
They need to know how to, you know, get help for bullying. We got a job to do, and we need the help of the community, of our leaders. We need the help of folk that we just need everybody. Hello, naturally, Chrissy Marie. Misty, if you would hang that phone up, that is just absolutely in our, that's fine. But naturally, Christy, she says, morning. She says, say no to bullying. That's the thing. Say no to bullying.
That's right.
Stop this foolishness. It's right underneath your nose. It's right there. You know, wherever there are people, there's a bully.
You know, Miss Hinton, if you go to our Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, Lady Hinton's Facebook page, or Ed Everett Facebook page, that petition you will find. Mm-hmm. And when you go to that petition, it'll take you through some steps.
Yes.
And the steps are that you can sign as many names you want to sign to petition against bullying. All you got to do is take the first step and sign your name. Type your name in the box and hit enter and hit it. And then turn around again and type somebody else's name in the box and let them know that you're against bullying. That's how we're going to stomp it out, because we got too many gang members. We got too many seniors that are bullies. We got too much road rage on the streets. You got too many folks that's taking over the territory, your block, your street, your address, in front of your house, sitting on your front porch and doing what they do. You got too many people are doing that. You can't even walk around your block or walk in your neighborhood or walk through your front door for someone sitting on your front porch that don't even live there.
Or go online, because cyberbullying is a big problem. The trolls and those clubs and cliques and cults, they're surrounding you. You say one thing that they don't like, they're going to surround you and make your life a living hell. And so we need your help. You know, we're asking you to sign a petition because when we have 100 names, it brings awareness to the world. It brings awareness to those in our country. It brings awareness to our leaders. Please sign it. Please have your friends sign it. You know, people are not getting involved. You know, they are not. They're like, and it's like, okay, we don't want to see you on the news talking about how your children are running away from gang lords and all that stuff, and help us. We're saying now, come on, let's get together, because there are so many people that want to get together to stop this thing called bullying.
And you're wondering why. It starts with you. You see some activity in your community and you know it's not supposed to be there. Please do not turn a deaf ear to it. Mm-hmm. Please don't look away from it, because they could be spotting out your house and spotting out your child. And they should. And see, one thing about gang members, they will squat around your house because they really trying to get that child out of the house so they can be a part of the gang. You know, and they do activities that's not of good activities by going and bust your window open and you wondering why. Set your car on fire and you wondering for what reason. That's initiation to get into a game. So they cause another child to do something to get into the game. But you can start at home. First of all, go on Edward Everett's page or Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page and look at the petition. Sign the petition. That's a start. And tell somebody else to sign the petition. Secondly, come on out to our Stop Out Bullying. Bullying is right underneath your nose. A rally.
Stomp out. There's a stomp out there already. We don't want to overstep their boundary. It's our community against bullying.
Our community against bullying.
A call to action now.
Yeah, and go and do that and come on, be a part of. We did so much to bring awareness to it, to our bullying campaigning. We did so much, and you can do your part. Join with us, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and Ed Everett. Join with us and say, look, I'm with you all. I'm going to help Carl turn this stuff around.
I want to say good morning to Mr. Alan Ellis. Good morning to you. Alan has a lot of things going on. You all visit his page on Facebook and look at some of the activities that's happening for the youth. So please get the book. Bullying is right underneath your nose. It's for our children, our youth, our families. We want to get rid of this problem called bullying. It's not just the gangs either. It could be grandma bullying,
That's right.
It could be auntie. It could be that person in the military, that sergeant or that corporal. It could be that person in school that just don't like himself and don't like anybody else, or those that hate people, those that are odd and awkward. Sometimes they're bullied. Sometimes people come from a family of bullies. Daddy, mama, everybody.
All the bullies, yeah.
Everybody's a bully, and so they come to school taking over. You find those kids that are dissatisfied with themselves, that want to make somebody's life a living hell. And so, look, October the 15th, we want you all to join us. It's going to be in Chesapeake, Virginia. We're just wanting and asking you to save the date. October the 15th. We also have a date in October for a book signing. So if you all are interested in meeting the lady and more about the book and the other books and other things that are coming along with this, please get in touch with us. And if you want to email us, it's at Cristo Community, CRISTO, Cristo Community @cox.net. We'll have all that information online for you all. And we want you all to please join in. 100 names we need. Please tell folks this, because we need to bring awareness. We're just not asking you just to sign something, just to be signing it. We need 100 names so we can spread the message throughout. When you spread the message on change.org, they expose you to everybody, and so they can join in with your campaign. And please, Facebook Live, those that, that I know, please don't just sit back every time there's something good for the community and just act like you can't do nothing. Oh, I see that nice post. It ain't all about a post for me. It's a cause. I'm not in this. I got everything I need. I'm not trying to, no. It's about your children. It's about my children, about my grandchildren, about our community. Please, all the things that we're doing, even when it comes to our young women and men achieving success programs, all the things that we do for the community, a time of giving, this is for the community. So we're asking you to go ahead and please join us with this initiative and helps not stomp out. That's not ours. It's our community against bullying, a call to action now.
Let's do it. Ms. Hinton, when we get to that call to action now in October the 15th, I'm looking to see a long line coming into that place. I'm looking for every dotted, everybody, where we can really talk about it and we can really run this thing right off and bring awareness. There are so many people that are sick and tired. Mothers are going to homeschooling their children because their children has been bullied so bad. If you want, teachers don't even want to teach no more because
It's so true.
teachers do not want to teach. And you know, you never seen a teacher's job available like it is now.
Yes.
Folks
Oh my
that been to
God.
college and got
Yes.
school because of bullying. Bullying,
Yes.
and not because bullying done got to the point where they're bringing handguns. But here's the kicker part. The kicker part, Miss Hinton, is that now they got book bags, bulletproof book bags, where folks are buying their children now just for protection. Can you see a child coming to school with a bulletproof vest on?
A whole mask and shield and all that. You're gonna have to look. It come to a day where it's like that because you cannot control people.
That's
Let's
right.
stop this now and get a handle on it. October the 15th, save the date. Go on my page, Yolanda Hinton, whatever. Get that petition, sign it. It's on LinkedIn as well and Instagram. Please support us. Okay, Mr. E, happy birthday again to you. Also, let's tell our folk to follow us on social media and like, share, and comment, and support. Also, we have some upcoming shows.
God knows we got some great upcoming shows coming to you real soon. And some of the names of our upcoming show are Miss Francine Harrison, Mr. Brian Fuller of the 580 Boys out of Oklahoma will be our special guest. Miss Deborah Harris, Miss Teresa
Colongo,
Mr. Trayvon Cuffey will be our special guest. Miss Yvonne Frederick will be our special guest. So we got some great lineups coming your way, and you don't want to miss what FYI is bringing to the table.
Absolutely. Don't forget the ladies' pies for your special event, special occasion. We're going to have a launch of as we near the holidays, and so we want your support on that. Also, we want you to get the book. Please don't forget the book. Bullying is right underneath your nose. It's in English. It's in Spanish. And we have some other things that are coming. We'll share with you all so many great things coming. Don't forget the rally, October the 15th. Don't forget if you want to be a special guest sponsor and intern with FYI, Mr. E has that tea. And don't forget serving that tea on Friday.
That's right. That's right. You got to be there. We want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. To be a special guest or an intern, or if you want to sponsor FYI, all you have to do is give us a call at area code 757-714-7861, or go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can inbox us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com.
I tell you what, you all are a blessing. Thank you for joining us on Hump Day. Happy birthday to you, Mr. E.
Thank you.
And we want you to stay blessed, be blessed. Mr. E's Cash App is up there. We're going to put it on his post today, and you all can bless him as well. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay cool, and we'll see you back here on Fun Friday.
2 up, 2 down, VA. 2 up,